Welcome back to MSTR-Farms. We're down here at the shop on the other side of the shed because it's very windy. So we just wanted a nice, long, good, dry place to work on this. We're going to start by taking the little knives off the back of all these coulters. And then we'll start taking these set screws out and roll pins and try to hammer some of these rods out. But first we're going to try and get all these knives off, because we don't need those on for what we're doing. So yeah. Sam and I will be doing that. We'll set you up on a little bit of a time lapse. Okay, so we got the first set. We got all the shanks off of them. They're ready to be start pulling these bars out next. But we're gonna keep continuing on shanks. We're gonna go down here and do these set, and then we'll do the ones that are sitting on the pallet. So yeah, we'll set you down for a time lapse here, and these are all rusted in plenty tight. We have to hammer a lot of them out. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so it's the next day. We're going down to get the gooseneck. We parked it across the road so it stayed out of the way. We're going down here with the forklift. We're gonna pick it up, bring it back up to the shop. Yesterday we got all the knives off. I didn't record that much of it because it's pretty repetitive and boring. I mean, it's the same 2 bolts to have to take off all 35 of them. Today we're gonna be pulling set screws, straightening up some shafts, and probably start taking coulters off. The handiest things for moving goosenecks. Okay, so we're taking these set screws out of here and cutting off these cotter pins, and then we'll slide these rods out and we'll see if we can get them straightened up. So Dad's cutting cotter pins, I'm taking out set screws, and we'll hopefully get these bars out and I'll get a little video of them getting straightened. But almost, I'd say, well over 50% of these are bent. So they all need straightened up so we can pull them evenly and not have to mess with them later. But as you can see, yesterday we got all the knives off of all of them, and they're all laying here. But maybe we'll set up a little bit of time lapse here and get all these off and get these rods straightened up. Okay, so I'm here in the shop. I got a couple of these bars. Basically, we have the flat-ish workbench, and we figure out where its highest point is, and then we're going to mark that, and that's the side we want to press on. So I'm going to get a little bit of chalk here. No, it doesn't. And we're going to press. Right there. So as you can see, we pressed down right there, got a little boogered up, but it's a lot better than it used to be. It ain't quite perfect, but we'll see how this next one goes. It's only a little better. I better go get Dad to have him come quality check me. See if these are bent badly or not. We roll them like this, and if they make a little sound like that, this one actually ain't making that sound, but then we bring it out to the side where the bench is level, and we make sure it's not bowed, and if it's good, then we take it back to the good pile. That one's named straight already. Bring over one that we know is bent, or that looks like it might be. As you can see when it rolls drills at the end comes up pretty bad. So we put it on the end here. As you can see, there's a big bow in it. So we make a mark on the high spot. Then we bring it over to the press. So we're looking for it to be pretty well straight across, down just a tiny bit, because it will rebound back some. And then we roll the old one out that we were pressing and put the new one in on our mark. And then he'll press that down until it's pretty well level. Then we bring the one that we just pressed over, we roll it, make sure it's pretty good. You see that's got a slight bow, but that's not too big of a deal. So then we bring it back to the good pile. And we get another one. Okay, so for these brackets we have for our coulters, they came off of a 7x7 toolbar, and our toolbar is a 4x4. So we have to be drilling new holes in them so that our new U-bolts, which are a 4x4 U-bolt, will fit. So we got to drill new holes in all of these and make sure they line up with these. Then we'll be able to clamp on our new coulter bars. So this is our jig we have for the other hole, and basically we set this on here, we press it down on that one where the old hole was, and then we hold it up tight against this bracket, and then we drill it down. And all I'm doing here is marking them, and then Dad takes them and drills them all the way out with a big bit. So that's how we do the second holes on the other side. Now we're mounting these coulters up. We have our U-bolts, our press plates, and then these things here. And they go on the bar, goes on the shank. We have our set screws in. And that allows them to swing like this. A little bit of grease in there. We have 1, 2, they're gonna go alter like this, so a little further back and easier to put blades on. This one here is gonna have to be an offset one. And then we're just gonna keep going all the way down. We got most of them mounted up here. As you can see there, it folds just fine. We have, for these here, like we needed one here for our spacing, but instead we got one bolted up here. We're gonna put an actual flat plate on it, but we'll have one of these bolted on each of these front parts. On either side, we have to move this support plate over a little bit to fit one on here on each side. Then we gotta figure something out for right here. Then other than that, they'll all be mounted. We just gotta put blades on it, and then we'll be DTing hopefully. It's heavy now. A lot of weight back there.